Mrs. Storer gave us money for something she called that the center called the Bowl Scholarship. It was given to the center to have a scholarship to send men mainly to the the Berea College in Berea, Kentucky. Well, that went on for 4 or 5 years, and then they moved on to other things. And the Bowl Scholarship was given to me a long time ago, and another one was Shag Gratz, and I can't think of anybody else right now. But the list was at the office. We loved it. I loved it. I love this, and it was wonderful because it paid for a full week, and that was a huge sum of $55 then, and the membership in the that's called the EFDS was only $5 per year, and so we weren't exactly rolling in money, but Mrs. Storer helped us out, and we managed to do a lot. We did it for 100 years. I don't know how we did it, but we did. We managed to run a center for 100 years on smell of an oil rag. And it's just, we didn't have any money. With the money we made, Ellen and I made a lot of money at the food booth for nothing. And that was a real good money maker. We'd make a few dollars on the weekends. And I remember the Cardigan weekend always paid perhaps only $30, but that was nearly the office rent for a year. And we also had dancing, and of course the premise of the Country Dance Society, Boston Center, and all the others was to have dancing. It wasn't just a social club. It was a social club. I suppose I shouldn't have said it that way, but the premise was to have dancing. Now, Mrs. Storer, I've been told, would dance for other things besides English country dancing. I think she did ballroom. No, these are the only things I've heard. I haven't seen it or even read it. But knowing her, she would have had, she was a great gal. And I was out to her house one time. She built a special house out in Lexington. Or was that Concord? I think Concord. A special house and a special lawn for dancing. There's a dancing green she built with it. She brought over Cecil Sharp so he could teach at some of the workshops that she had, or the center had running, and there was workshops being run at the University of Massachusetts. It wasn't called University of Massachusetts, and had another name. Agricultural and something college, but it doesn't matter. But so Sharp came over and danced at that, taught at that, and he also, it was there that he gave out teaching certificates, and I let me see, I had it in my hand, but I took it, I know it's up to the University of New Hampshire now, where Miss Chapin had one signed by him, a teaching certificate. Well, we gave that up. The Scots still do it, but the English don't. I'm not even sure I said that, but we were founded on March 23, 1915. I think it was a colonial hotel or something. I wrote that all up in the newsletter. I found it in some place. I even found the dances that they did at the dance. We had dance festivals. The National Society, the CDS, ran festival weekends. There was a spring festival in early spring, and then they had one in the late fall around for Thanksgiving. and we'd all go down. We wouldn't all go down, but some of us would pack up and go down, and they would find overnight accommodations for us. We danced at a hall there. Boy, a women's college. Oh dear. I'm sure I can't think of the name. Not terribly important at this moment. We just keep moving on. One of the teachers who got us this college to help us was also teaching at that college. So she was important to us at that time. You know, it'd be nice if I had her name, right? Let me see. I'm not sure the mind will come up with that. It's kicking around up there somewhere. It's not coming right at the moment. I think we'll stop for the moment. Okay, Al, push the stop button.